are in Avenue U in Brooklyn.
And 19th Street,
Yes.
a very Asian part of Brooklyn.
And we are here at this Vietnamese restaurant called Pho Hoai.
Which
Don't
we
know how
can't
to
pronounce, but we'll find out shortly.
Yes. And yes, we're getting Vietnamese food again.
Yeah, but interesting twist is that this place is actually owned by a friend of mine, a realtor friend of mine. So he's gonna show us how to pronounce things and eat things properly the Vietnamese way.
Yes. And hopefully we'll expand our palate because we always get, number one pho and banh mi, spring
Signature
rolls,
banh mi. Yep.
summer rolls.
Exactly what we got yesterday, actually.
Yep. But let's see what we get to try today.
Yep.
All right, let's head in.
So far, the staff are very nice. They all came to say hi to us.
Yes.
Brian, where are you?
Brian. What's up, guys? How are you?
So this is actually his restaurant.
Yeah, it's family restaurant,
Okay.
family-owned restaurant. So yeah.
Yeah. So he's the expert in Vietnamese food, I hope.
Well, I can say I've been with this cuisine for over 20-something years. So hopefully you would say I'm a little bit expert about Vietnamese cuisine. So yeah.
One question though, how do you pronounce the name of this place?
Pho Hoai. The standing of pho is, of course, the popular dishes in Vietnamese. Is the soup. Is the one that we cook for like 24 hours, and that's the most popular, I would say, anywhere in the world. If you talk about pho, everybody knows Vietnamese. And then the Hoai, always. Put it that way, it's always. So, well, you combine that together with
Always.
the pho, yes,
Okay.
it's always. So that's how we came up with the name of Pho Hoai. So,
That's cool.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have
Yep.
Ryan pick a few dishes for us.
Yeah. Let's sit down here. Let's
Check
order.
out the menu.
Yes, check out the menu. Of course, right? You guys want to do like sharing, or you guys want to do like individual one? Because
That's a lot, I think, right?
it is a lot. If I'm, we're gonna order like, I guess, a lot of dishes. You want to go?
Yeah,
We actually had pho last night too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, we're gonna compare.
Really? Okay, cool. Yes, compare. Do the comparison. I would love to know too as well. Are you guys having a big stomach?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
No,
let's
actually,
do
no. Yeah.
decent. Let's order. A few dishes. I guess to showcase, right? So hopefully you guys will enjoy this meal.
Oh, yeah.
It always
Yeah.
gives me comfort when the owner and the staff speaks Viet in a Viet place.
we try to, right? We try to. So yes, this is the Vietnamese, a little bit influence of, I would say Italian or so. But this is the fried I don't want to say calamari, but because I mean, you're so used to saying it. But it's fried squid.
Yeah.
You would say this way, but Asian twist to it because is there is butter and garlic, and so in there, and there's flavor. Not like those Italian ones where it's just kind of like bland.
Right.
So this have flavor in there. So
It
it's
smells so
down in-
good. I can smell it.
Yeah. You guys ever tried the fried calamari?
Not the
No?
Vietnamese version.
Yeah.
No.
So try it, yeah.
It's yummy.
So how do you say this properly?
Vietnamese
Yeah.
is mực chiên giò.
Mực Jin Young.
Yes. So there you go. Now, maybe, okay, so you have spring roll, of course, right? And then you got this summer roll. But this summer roll over here is grilled summer roll. So
Thank you.
no problem. Yeah, so this is like a grilled shrimp summer roll. So there's traditional one that is kind of like cold cut shrimp, but this is actually grilled shrimp. So yeah. I mean,
Looks so good.
yeah, so you guys enjoy. So here's the iced coffee.
Ooh, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
thank you.
this is for you guys. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good for you?
Yes, Maria, this is for me. Yes, let's do that. Because let's get two bowl, Maria.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, we'll share.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
So
But
this
here, let's do
No,
like
thank you. It's okay.
one shot.
this is a
Oh shoot! Almost dropped that. But can you see that? So of course, the pho is the traditional one, right? I mean, as every Vietnamese restaurant should have, is pho. because this is like, I would say, if I have the choice of eating one thing for the rest of my life, yes, I would pick pho. It's not because it's a biased thing, it's just that it is that great.
And it's very balanced.
It's so, yes, it's super balanced. You got your, I would say, your proteins, you got your carbs in there as well, and everything else is super, because the broth itself is like, it's clearly like, you know, proteins and everything is very good for you, I would say. And then that's why a lot of people actually eat it even when they're sick, or eat it whenever they feel happy, I would say, you know, because pho is that bowl of joy, I would say.
Bowl of joy.
Bowl of joy,
I like
you know? So you got the meat, and let's just bring it up. You got the noodle right here. So you got the eye around. It's kind of like, this is like flank steak, you would say. So eye around is like, yeah, the flank steak is very lean. And then you have the brisket. So this one is a little bit more fatty in there. So you can see. And then of course you got the kind of like the gelatin is like kind of like, this is the tender.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you got the mosa is kind of like, if I find the mosa, it's almost like looking like the noodle. So the mosa is like kind of like the one that is more chewier. So that's like the mosa is like, I would say the stomach in a way.
Oh,
But yeah.
I never knew there's so many different parts.
Yes, there's a lot of parts in here. So then you got the onions, the scallions, and everything else in there.
For you to examine.
Yes, this is a good bowl of pho. Yeah.
Usually you could throw some like vegetables, like
Oh, yeah.
basils in there. I mean, I like to throw some basils in there, and then I'll throw some of that. Oh yes, some of that soap babe style, you know. Like,
I didn't even do it correct.
yeah, it's all good. And then if you like, you could throw some lime. I don't know you guys, or lemon, you know, either one. So you get the lemons. Here, let me get another piece for you guys. But here, let me do on this one. And then I'll get you another one. So yeah, so that's how I would like it. And then actually, here's some of
So
the
what do you do
sauce.
with this? Do you put it on a spoon separately, or
This?
yeah, like do you put it in
No,
there?
well, everybody have their own kind of style. That's the beauty of actually eating pho. You can do whatever you guys want to do. So I would actually throw some of this hoisin sauce in there traditionally. So it just give a little more sweetness to the broth.
Okay.
And then
Such good flavor.
yeah, but you know, sometimes I've been eating it, and then you
Extra
throw some sriracha sauce, of course, is give it a little more kick in there, so a little bit more spice. So I would throw some on the side too as well, just to have it to dip in the sauce with the meat and give that more taste to it. So that's you know, there you go.
That's what we usually do. We
Yeah.
have it on the side. But
Yeah.
and I dip my noodles in there. I'm like, what are you doing?
You know, a lot of people, you know, that's why I say it's actually really nice. Pho is like, you know, you could eat any way that you wanted to eat. So you could mix and match and whatever it is. You want to put lime, you could put, you know, without lime, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Make it to your own kind of bowl of joy.
Right, yummy.
Nice. Ready?
Yes, she can do that shot too.
But more hoist. Yeah.
So yes, then you mix it up.
Whoa, it's a lot of juice.
I like lime.
Yeah.
My wife actually usually put like 2 of them in there. She likes it a little bit more, have that little citric kind of like
Punch.
punch in
Yeah.
there too.
I like the citrus too.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
open up with this one.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
So give it a little taste, huh?
I know it's Brian's restaurant, but don't go easy on him, okay?
don't go easy. You let me know.
I don't know.
I know.
I like a lot of foods, especially Vietnamese.
Thank you.
So good.
She's not lying, I could tell.
Honestly, better than yesterday's because yesterday we put a lot of pepper in. It was
Oh,
really
really?
overpowering. It was really good, but this is so good.
It's fresh. Nice.
Your turn.
Let's see your break on this one.
Ben speechless. The broth is really good.
Well, that's the beauty of pho. It takes a long time.
Yes.
People think you know, like, because nowadays actually there's a lot of restaurants that do pho too, but they don't do the traditional route that is taking really the bone and the bone marrow itself, like cook it for a long, like simmering for like 24 hours, they do the like kind of like the shortcut, like it's like powder.
Oh, there's
That's a
powder
shortcut. Yeah,
for
that's powder.
pho? I did
Like
not
you
know.
know, like instant noodle in
Oh.
a way. They have those kind of package. You know, other restaurants actually they like I would say the franchise one. They use those a lot of them, and it's coming from like California and stuff like that. They have those. So it's they just throw it inside like kind of like just a plain broth and then put that add in the seasoning you would say, and there you go.
I'm
The
so
one-
surprised.
We ordered takeout pho one time.
Oh yeah.
Came with just the broth without taste. So they forgot to add that extra stuff in
Dude,
there.
I can't believe it. It was the worst
It
pho
was-
ever. I was like, how can you mess up pho? That's
I know.
crazy.
But I mean, like I said, sometimes they take the shortcut. They don't want to do it because a bowl of pho takes a long time to make. You see, like you gotta simmer it down with all the bones and everything, so it takes a long time to make a bowl of pho.
Right.
So that's why it is what it is.
That's good to know.
Wow.
That's reassuring. How often do you come and eat at your own restaurant?
Oh. Well, nowadays, I have to say truthfully, before every single day,
Oh.
I'm here. Every single day. That's the truth. When I was younger, because I work here too as well, so I'm here every single freaking day. And restaurant, it's kind of like I would say it requires you to be here almost every day for bosses and everything. So that's why. But lately, I have my other business, and now I don't want. Yeah, I guess throw some plugs in there. I do real estate too as well. I'm you can put myself as the title of investors, developers, agents, and team leaders of the real estate part. So that is taking a little bit more of my time now. So I come here occasionally, I would say, but today, especially for Ben, I'm actually here. But I have to.
His real estate content is the real deal, though.
I agree, yeah. Now,
Okay.
so let's go back to the food. So if you can see, this is the calamari.
All right, let's try that.
Yes,
I have your
let's try
chopstick
that.
on my chopstick.
Yes. So you can take the calamari and you dip it in this sauce. It's just like it's a more tropical sauce.
Okay.
Give a little more kick of like I said, citrus to it, and then sweet.
Oh, looks good.
Yep. So try the calamari.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
This one, right?
Yes, that one. And then for the spring roll, traditionally, you can eat it without wrapping with the lettuce and stuff like that. But usually, why they use the lettuce? A lot of people tell me about this question too, because we got the lettuce because back in the days you don't have like hardware. I mean, like utensils in a way. So they use their hand to, the lettuce. It gives a little bit protection of the heat, and is a little vegetable too as well. So you wrap it up, you put it in the lettuce, and then you wrap it up so you don't burn yourself, and it's cool down. And then you dip it in the sauce, and there you go. You got the Vietnamese spring roll.
All right, let's try it. So the steak is actually one of the most popular this year.
Yes,
The beef cubes?
the beef cubes. Yes. Well, you can't go wrong with steak, right?
Actually, you'll be surprised. The Vietnamese coffee is pretty strong. What makes it different from regular coffee?
Well, this coffee is mostly you would say is from espresso coffee, like beans from New Orleans. So a lot of Vietnamese back in the days, we like strong stuff because we need to stay up and work. So the difference on the Vietnamese coffee is the condensed milk.
I love that.
That gives the sweetness of the coffee, and then I guess with the espresso, it combined together, it just make a kick-ass coffee. I would say.
Good.
Yeah, so that's the difference.
That's some
Yeah.
real strong stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I usually don't drink coffee, but this is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It keeps you up for days. That's what people say.
You gotta
We got editing to do after, so.
You don't want to drink after 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know where to continue from right now. So much food.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Just eat, enjoy. This is the grilled one. It's a very popular dish from us too.
What is it called?
It's grilled pork.
Uh-huh.
So we marinate the pork, and then we grill it, and then we put scallion and then peanuts on top of this. So and it's sitting on a bed of like it's called sticky rice.
Uh-huh.
So you're supposed to take the lettuce too as well, if you wanted to. You know, wrap it up with the lettuce and add the sticky rice in there, and then you have the sour, kind of like sour vegetables too as well on the side that you can add in there. But me, I just like to go at it.
Yes.
Before it's just like, you know, I just want to go at it. So you just dip it in the Vietnamese sauce.
Awesome.
Yeah, fish sauce. They call it fish sauce, but I don't want to use that term. I would call it kind of like a vinaigrette.
Oh, yeah.
It is because, you know, the base of it is fish sauce.
Right.
But the fish sauce is, I don't know why they call it fish sauce, because it's kind of, I guess it sounds better because it's coming from like dry squid. Actually, the fish sauce base is from dry squid.
Yes, that's why there's a picture of dry squid on those
So
bottles.
I guess because it's seafood, I guess you know, the fish sauce sounds a little bit, I guess, better on that. But it's mostly it's dry aged squid, and then they kind of like preserve it, and then I guess squeeze the juices out from it. So that's why you know it's salty. So that's why where a lot of Vietnamese cuisine is based off of that, because we substitute salt with that fish sauce. That's why it gives the differences. You know, instead of like just traditional like kind of like salt and pepper. So you throw that in there, it just gives you another different kind of taste to it. So yeah.
Wow.
So a little history.
In-depth stuff.
Yeah. Usually when we buy the fish sauce from the supermarket, it's like super salty. But this one is actually not so
because
salty at all.
we mix it up.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like we put a whole lot of fish sauce. It's just, yeah, a little bit.
This
So,
one
yes.
has special sauce too in the beef cubes.
Yes.
Secret, can't not say. Okay, let's do that too.
Well, let me take one piece and then I'll show you guys, huh? So summer roll is here. This is we wrap it with rice paper, and then you have vermicelli. That's white rice. No, noodle, like rice noodle. And then you have lettuce, and then you have grilled shrimp over here on top, and then there you go. You wrap it up, and then becomes summer roll.
Wow.
Super question though. In what season do you eat what kind of rolls? Does it matter?
Oh, right, there's spring rolls, there's summer rolls.
Yes, you know, I to be honest, I don't know where the name originated from. Totally don't know, honestly. But because I guess this has been named for such a long time in Vietnamese restaurant.
So the translation is actually that in Vietnamese.
No, gói cuốn is actually different translation. Gói mean like is like lettuce roll.
Oh.
That's gói cuốn. That's Vietnamese traditional name. But I don't know how they translate it into summer roll, and then everybody just keep calling it summer roll.
Yeah.
I guess to make it easier, because I guess for American, it's more refreshing, so they call it summer roll because you know, in the summertime and everything else, is very, if you eat it, is very, because of the, I guess the lettuce and the grilled shrimp and then the rice noodles. It give that vibe of like freshness, summer vibe.
Very
so
good.
that's why, yeah,
That's true.
So that's why they call it summer roll in the first place. And about the spring roll, because I think because it's fried, that's why I guess springtime. You know, I would switch it around.
I know, I would too.
You know, I would switch it around. I would say this is the spring roll and this is the summer roll.
But it's so hot, that's right.
But everybody,
That's
even
true.
in the Chinese
Right.
restaurant, the spring roll is fried.
Right, yes.
So that's why I guess it's stuck with that.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, you know, like said it, and then now it's stuck to everybody. But
Yeah.
me, I would rename it. You know, I would switch it around. you
Just
know?
like Kung Pao chicken and General Tso chicken.
Yeah, right.
What's the origin of that?
But hey, and then you dip it in the sauce again, the Vietnamese sauce over here. You can dip it in this sauce, or you can dip it in
Peanut
they call
sauce.
the peanut sauce over here. So me, I could go this route with the fish sauce or the peanut sauce. So
Or both.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sauce, personally?
Personally, honestly, I like both because both of them have different kind of taste. But if you tell me what I eat the most, I think the fish sauce is the one I eat the
I
most.
could tell, yeah.
Yeah.
That's your go-to one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like it's automatic, just like.
I'm gonna try the peanut sauce for this.
Yes. Big bite.
Big bite.
The lettuce is very crunchy.
The lettuce roll.
Oh, iceberg lettuce, right? How's that?
Better than the ones we made at home. Because we've made these at home. I'm gonna go for the peanut sauce too.
Yeah.
I'd say this is one of the most simple dishes.
Yeah.
It's very clean and
It's like it's so simple, but it's so tasty.
I appreciate the little things.
Yeah. So now we gotta dive in for real. Is the one that's right off the train, like
Yeah, exactly,
that's the
yeah.
one,
We just ran into a crazy surprise. So this guy said all the Vietnamese restaurants, including Thai Son, Nam Son, it's all owned by his family.
Yeah,
That
I was
is
like, how many
crazy.
locations do you have?
Related.
Is it all the same name? And he's
So
like,
he
no.
told me
No,
all
it's
the
different
green
name.
interior Vietnamese restaurant is owned by you.
I would say all the Vietnamese restaurant we got connections with.
That's so
Yo, but
crazy.
Nam Son, Thai Son, that's like the one. You know?
Yeah, we love Thai Son.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you're more than welcome.
Oh my gosh, we go there so often. You know, how about Pho Buck?
Pho Buck? Actually, my father used to work at Pho Buck.
Okay, but you're
long
not
time
like
But we don't have association with them, but we know them too.
Wow.
Thai Son is so good.
And we're here trying to compare this with Thai Son and Nam Son.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they all taste the same. Except Pho Buck is different.
Pho Buck is different.
Pho Buck is different. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
Really?
And you drag
No,
us all the way to
right,
Brooklyn.
right.
Yeah, word.
Well, I would say, you know, it's the chef too. Every chef is different. None can't be identical. Like I said, we're really like kind of like every location cook their kind of like their style.
Yeah.
You know, we do have the recipe and everything, but every chef has a little bit of their own kind of like touch to it as well.
Yeah.
So you let us know when you try it out.
How many chefs do you have per location?
Oh wow! In the kitchen, maybe minimum has to be like 7
Oh, but like throughout the week, right?
throughout the
Okay.
day.
Oh, what?
Oh wow.
Like, you know, yeah, we have like a lot of
A
people.
lot of prepping, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is crazy. So he's like this is like a celebrity behind the camera right now.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Whoa. Is this location the OG location?
Actually, this is the OG location.
Oh, wow.
Since 1996, I believe you said, right?
This is since 1996. This is the original, I would say, the birthplace that started Vietnamese cuisine in New York City.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it started with your father?
It started with my dad. Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
What year is Thai Son originally?
Tyson actually started out after this one, after maybe a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
1997.
Yeah, 1997, 1998 or so.
So it's safe to say like every Viet place we like, it's owned by this guy.
Yeah. Just the ones we like.
Yeah.
So you started with family-owned restaurant business. Why did you decide to get into real estate then?
That's a very good question. Well, you always want to start something yourself, right? I mean, you want to build something else too as well. And truthfully, I don't want to say it, but restaurants suck.
It's a lot of
No,
work.
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's require a lot of time. It's not like I don't love the restaurant. I'm still here, but I like real estate more because real estate is where you actually really truthfully build your wealth. So that's how I kind of got into real estate because, you know, I want to, at that time, you know, the family and everybody else, they were buying real estate. So they got me a little bit interested. My dad, the one that actually forced me to actually get my real estate license. I didn't want to do it, honestly, in the beginning.
When did you get it?
I got it like almost 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 10 years ago. It's been a long time. I've been in the real estate field.
then
But
it's
I
still
didn't
like a
really
new
take
venture.
it. Yes, it's still kind of like new adventure for me because, like I said, real estate you have to build over time too as well. It doesn't come like right off the bat.
Yeah.
You know, like you gotta pick this up. Real estate is all about experience. You can't really learn it off the book.
Right.
no way. But in the beginning too, I didn't take real estate seriously. I was just like kind of like got the license, leave it there. If I have a deal, I'll do it. I didn't really learn into it. So until like a few years down the road, when I really got into, I wouldn't say like financial problem.
Yeah.
I did. On this part, I did got into a really digging in investment and stuff like that. So I got in a deep hole for myself, and the only way that actually kind of got me out was actually real estate. Real estate actually brought me back out, and you know, and then my mentor, give him a shout out. His name is Mitch. He in real estate, like I said, it is you have to learn it from experience. You have to have the right mentor to actually guide you to the right path in real estate. Doesn't matter what you learn in the book and stuff like that. You have to find the right person that really can teach you the rope in real estate, and then you can become successful. So I give that props to Mitch. He actually, you know, taught me a lot. And then you have to do and push yourself too as well. It doesn't mean that he tell you and then, you know, magically it happens. It's all come down to you too. So because of that, my problem at that time, like 2 years ago, got into deep trouble. You know, real estate actually the one thing that actually got me back because it gave me the funding. I didn't have to invest. Put it this way, I didn't have to invest in real estate a lot.
Yeah.
Like for like business wise, you can start out with real estate with like pretty much nothing. But you just have to put your energy and self into it to learn the craft and to learn how to deal with real estate. Then you can actually really become successful. That's why you've seen Top Producer and all these other guys, you know, why they got up there really fast. Because real estate, yes, is a business that you can make as much as you dream, truthfully.
Yeah.
But is the time and effort how you put into it to learn the craft and how to be able to do it to get there. So that's one way. That's why I went to real estate too, because you know there's no cap on how much I can make. It's just how hard I put myself into making it. And thank God, knock on wood, I did succeed on that part. And now I was named consecutive of like in real estate in the past few years top producer. I'm starting out my own firm. Okay, here's my little daughter too.
Yes.
Bella, say hi. Say hi to the camera. So because of them, in a way, I pushed myself to be more, I would say more, knowing the business and getting more success in the business and mastering the business. And yeah, I mean, and I'm here. And then I fell in love with real estate, honestly, yeah. And then because of that, ligament that I had before, with finance, but then honestly, because of that, it actually changed me and it gave me a different perspective of real estate. And then it made me actually fall in love with real estate. And I can see the potential of real estate. So, yeah, it's crazy.
We could turn into a podcast here.
Thank you for coming to Brian's TED Talk.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Well, you're obviously not going to stop with real estate.
Yeah,
Are you planning to expand on the restaurant business as well?
Restaurant business is still going to be here, but I would say right now it's because of my real estate and everything. I would say that is kind of like my first priority. The restaurant's still here, it's still running, but I would say after I kind of like set everything else, I'm gonna come back to the restaurant side. People think to open a restaurant, is easy.
Oh, no.
It
Yeah.
requires like time, it requires a lot of funding, and it requires you have to really know how to kind of like deal with like, how would you put this word? Like on call.
Yeah.
If you imagine like the seat of the ER room, that's how a restaurant is.
Yeah.
There's always something.
Up in another state.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
They know, yeah.
Restaurant kid too.
It's like
Yeah.
an ER room every single freaking day.
Yeah.
There's some kind of problem happening. You don't know what's gonna happen, but you got employees, you got departments, you got customers.
Yes.
So you deal with like supplies and everything else. It's crazy. So anything in that wheels can happen. It can fall off, and then you got to put it back on again. So for me, I mean the restaurant side is still here. we're not going anywhere.
Nope.
But if you tell me that am I gonna expand in different? I think maybe later on in the future I would, but right now my focus is mostly on the.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why all the names are different? Tai Sun.
Well, because the Thai son is I would say that's my uncle's size, and this is like Pho Hoai is like my dad. You know, well they kind of like they want to make it not the same name in a way, I guess, because
Unique.
it's gonna be some kind of unique thing. You know? Keep it kind of like unique.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good stuff, man.
Hey, no problem. So come on, let's back.
All right, Brian. Really appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Anytime.
That was a lot of fun and a lot of learning for us.
Hey, I'm glad.
Yeah.
If I can give any kind of sense or any kind of enjoyment, I'd love to do it.
Yeah, now he's got to go tend to his family.
Yeah. It's the weekend, so yeah, I gotta go.
Cool.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So much.
All right, that was fun.
That was so delicious. Oh man.
That was some experience.
I learned so much. I want to do this all the time with all the restaurants.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun for us, and I hope you enjoy that as well.
Yes, look at all this food we got. We're gonna eat Viet food again.
Dinner from last night, lunch for today, breakfast for today, lunch for today, and dinner for today.
That's a lot of Viet food, but I don't think it's something you can't get tired of, this cuisine.
Yep, I'm not complaining at all. If you're in this Brooklyn area, be sure to check out Pho Hoai.
Sorry, I
think
forgot.
Or any of the good Vietnamese restaurant that his family owns.
Yeah, I bet he owns them all.
Yeah. Okay, till next time.
Peace.